Hi Capricorn, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 26th to the 2nd of May, 26th of April even to the 2nd of May. It is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening sometime in the future. And also please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there, so just take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. And roles can be reversed, so it's however you want to interpret this reading. Okay, so here we go. What do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn in love. A little bit of a headache here. Very stuck energy, 9 of Swords, bit of a nightmare, can't move forward, just don't know what to do, self-fulfilling prophecies, kind of like sleepless nights, worrying about a situation, wanting it to end, either move forward or it's a way out. There's some kind of blockage there for you, but you're trying to work your way through it. You're trying to work out what you need to do in order to move forward. Wow. And look at this. So excuse me, it's about communication, I feel, because my voice is closing up. So from this energy here, which is you just stuck in your own thoughts, okay, can't live in your own thoughts for inordinate amounts of time because you overprocess, overthink things. It's detrimental. There's no forward movement. You're just living in your head. You're fearing the worst. You're creating all of these nightmare scenarios. Okay, that may not be the case, but you're overly focused on this low vibrational way of thinking. If we're in these energies for any length of time, it's very difficult to come out of them. Okay. What you need to do is own it and move through it. So own that thought, think, right, okay, if that is the case, then so be it. And don't let it have a hold over you, because here you're succumbing to this low vibrational ways of thinking, and it depresses you. It is a depression, really. So if you are in this and it feels like you've been there for some time, for some reason, okay, what you need to do is acknowledge it and just go, oh well, just oh well, just say, oh well, that's it. You can't keep trying to second guess situations. It's about not having control. I feel not having control. You feel out of control because you have no control over the situation. 9 of Swords. So what do you do in spirituality? Okay, and negativity, more importantly, you need to release it, because if you don't, negativity sticks to our auric fields, our chakras, like little sticky beds, and over time it accumulates and it weighs us down. And we can't move forward. We're kind of like enveloped in this, I call it like gloop. It's a very gloopy energy. Okay. But look at you, from this inordinate amount of time of sitting in this nightmarish situation, which is just thoughts, it's nothing, it's just thoughts. You're trying to bring balance into your situation. You're trying to balance yourself out. Throw a card here. So you're doing the right thing. So you're looking at a situation from both sides of the coin. It's a duality now, not just from your side, or looking at it negatively. So we're cooking up this potion of masculine and feminine energies, okay, in order to bring balance not only to yourself, because you need to get out of this nightmare situation, and it is just thoughts, a headache. It's nasty. It feels really nasty. And it's only you that's doing it to yourself. We create the thoughts, not anybody else, okay? And it's how we react psychologically and emotionally to situations, but you're balancing yourself out with this fairy card here. bringing balance into your situation, and also could be a situation. But look at this beautiful card that they've presented you with. Okay, so from that nightmarish situation that you're creating in your mind's very busy, overactive imagination here, but not in a good way. You're reborn. We've got the rebirth card here, so you know what to do moving forward. You're bringing that balance into your situation. It's almost like you are reborn. You are reborn. The light at the end of the tunnel. If you have a look at this card here, it's very dark, but here, there you are. You're out of this situation. It's because you've balanced your thoughts out, your thoughts and emotions. Beautiful. Okay, so what else do we need to know for Capricorn, please? What else do we need to know for Capricorn? Capricorn in love. Capricorn in love. It very well could be it's not only the rebirth of you, it could be the rebirth of kind of like how you look at life itself and how you experience life. And you don't want to stay in a nightmarish state anymore. Look at that. You're off. Reborn. New eyes. New heart. More importantly, it's about how we treat ourselves. And over here, you're not being very kind to yourself. So the Eight of Cups. Over the hill. Reborn. Da, da, da. Moving on from this low vibrational way of thinking. I'm reborn. I want to go and experience life and live it to the fullest. So you're full of adventure and vavavoom. This could actually be a situation that you're in, a love situation that you're in at the moment. It's just the thought of it gives you a nightmare. So reborn, leaving this low vibrational ways of thinking and feeling behind. Eight of Cups. So moving on. Wow, okay. And look at that, right? Even more confirmation that we can change our circumstances, okay, however dark they may seem at the time. So I'm just going to put these cards down here and I'll explain. We've got Serenos energy, and he talks about sheer willpower, okay, integrating, like, because everybody has every tool in the box inside them to bring about change in their circumstances. Okay, so the choices that we make and where we put our energy denote what we're going to, or how we're going to progress going forward. Okay, so coming out of this nightmare situation and bringing balance into your, not only yourself, could be a situation, but you're definitely balancing yourself out. You're using sheer willpower. So Serenos uses the energy of spirit within inside us, and the could get my words out then, integrates it into a 3D setting. Be very careful, because the power within you is huge at this moment in time. So be careful where you're putting your energy. You need to do, and also it's kind of like a manifestation energy as well. Be very careful where, and mindful where you're putting your energy. Don't put it into low vibrational situations over here. Have the willpower to change your circumstances to get the best out of yourself and situations. So not only are you balancing yourself out, you're doing it by sheer willpower. It's beautiful. Beautiful, to bring about a brand new beginning, a brand new you. Eight of Cups. So moving forward, and this is at the Tower moment, so low vibrational ways of thinking and feeling. It could very well be a situation that's brought about this melee of just low vibrational nonsense. Whatever it is, it shook the ground. It's given you a tremendous amount of self-doubt and almost, I wanted to say, self-loathing for some reason. I don't know where that's come from. They've just given it to you. Self-loathing, but it has depleted. It's taken its toll on you. But you know that you've lain in bed or sat there long enough now. This Tower moment's come and gone, but you're still sitting in this energy. Okay. So balancing yourself out, moving forward, does take tremendous strength. Look at this here. What we're talking about releasing, okay? You need to release this energy here, because if you don't and you just deny it and you just by sheer willpower just bobble on, you know, to the next set of circumstances that arise, this low vibrational way of thinking and feeling will arise again. So strength card, it takes tremendous inner strength, here we go, willpower, inner strength, balance, to forgive yourself for your part to play in a situation. The Ferret card here, seeing it from both sides of the coin, to release anything negative, okay, and to own up to your part to play in situations. So the strength card here, kindness and compassion, okay, releasing negativity from and it owning whatever negativity this was, because you know your part to play in it now, and also forgiving the other person because they're only reacting psychologically and emotionally to how you're reacting. So you can see it from both sides of the coin with that Ferret card. But it takes tremendous inner strength to kind of like forgive yourself and forgive other people for whatever has occurred in this Tower instance, because we can't keep holding on to that energy. We need to release it in order to be brand new, to move forward, which is what you want to do. So it very well could be that a relationship has broken down and you're of the mindset of you sat in that low vibrational way of thinking and now you're kind of like, enough's enough, I need to just move on, but I'm just going to forgive the other person because time has passed. Okay, so you do want to come towards someone in a very friendly manner here. Tiny bits of communication. You feel reborn. You want to speak to someone. I don't think it's this one here because you've been reborn from this situation, this very heady and almost like spiky heart space situation. Okay, so you want to come towards them. It's friendly. It's small bits of communication, but very steady. So it's taken time to get there. It's taken time to get yourself into the right frame of mind, emotionally and psychologically, to move forward, to reconnect, or just to speak to this person, however it resonates. Princess of Cups, very friendly, very warm, very empathetic, I wanted to say. And the Prince of Pentacles, very steady communication, very grounded, not all over the place, very consistent communication. So they are tiny in their essence because you're reborn. It's almost like you don't know how this person's going to receive you for some reason. But the Chariot here, just by sheer willpower, moving yourself away from this situation here, or perhaps it's just, like I said, ways of thinking and feeling. Okay, Chariot card, pulling yourself away, tremendous willpower to do that, wanting to move at a very swift pace, but knowing that there's a healing process to go through in order to be whole, to be reborn, to see things in a different light. It's almost like the hermit's journey on a more profound level there, I feel, for you, in order for you to move forward. Okay, so we'll have a look and see what the rest of the cards have to say. What else do we need to know for Capricorn, please? Oh, yeah. Okay. So this situation here has been detrimental. It's very detrimental. The Thief card in the tarot. Okay, they've shook the ground. They've stolen things from you. They're not also, it's stealing your heart. It could be stealing your money. It could be stealing your, I don't know, anything. They've done the dirty on you. And that's brought about this melee of just low vibrational ways of thinking and feeling. There is someone that you want to go towards, even while you're in this melee of just low vibrational ways of thinking and feeling. Here, you're in this disappointment here from this Nine of Swords moment and this Tower moment and this Five of Swords moment, okay? But there is a cup here, but you're not seeing it. You don't want to see it. You just want to sit in almost, they're giving you misery. It's kind of like you feel you deserve it. It's very feels, forgive me for saying, a bit masochistic. You feel like you deserve it. You feel like you should feel unworthy for some reason. This person's took everything from you. It's kind of like your confidence, self-respect, everything. And you're just in this melee here. Just devastated. But there is someone on the outside that you want to connect with, but you're trying not to see them because there's like I said, there's a healing process. You know that you need to go through that in order to come towards them. You know you're doing the right thing by sheer willpower, Capricorn. You are balancing the books. You're trying to balance yourself out. Wow, okay. That's quite sad. That's made me quite sad, actually. That people do that to people. You know, human beings, sometimes it does make me wonder. We can be the most loving things, we can have the most fruitful relationships, we can be the most empathetic, kind and compassionate things, you know, people in the world, and a joy to be around. And also we can be so goddamn awful to each other. We can be so nasty, spiteful, just, you know, all these controlling, just icky energies. And it does get to me as an empath, to be honest, that we can make people feel unworthy to be alive, because some people do, and that to me is abhorrent. You know, it's just nasty. Sorry to go on a tirade there, but yeah. So okay. So from where did we have him? Serenos here. So while you're going through this kind of like cleansing period, I was going to say, there is somebody that you want to come towards, or somebody that's piqued your interest. Perhaps they've always been there, but you can't seem to be looking at them. You don't want to. You want to heal from this situation before you come to them. So during this period here, you are using your sheer willpower and strength to move on, or to seal any negativity associated with this situation. It is taking time though, but you are calling this cup in. You need to put somebody that you do know. So with sheer willpower and the Magician, be very careful where, like I said, where you're putting your manifestation energies. Do it on a very routine basis. So when we say about routinely manifesting, great way to do it, I would say, is to put a name or something on the refrigerator, whatever it is you want to manifest into your life. You go to the refrigerator, I don't know, a couple of times a day, 3 or 4, 5 times a day if you've got family, whatever. But it's that for that split second, you're reminded of this situation, person, their name, whatever. You look at it, you're reminded of it, and for a split second, you get that kind of like euphoric feeling. Okay. When it's consistent manifestation, the universe works on your behalf to pull this person in by sending out subtle signs and synchronicities towards this person. Okay. Or whatever you want to manifest into your life. You need to do it on a tempered basis. Don't do it for 4 hours and then think, yay, I've just looked at that photograph for 4 hours. Hey Joe, bingo, it's going to come into my life tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. You need to put the time and effort into manifestation. It's like with anything in life. You need to put the time and effort in if you want to get the best results. Okay. So yeah, if you're going to stare at something, or if you have stared at something for 4 hours and then think manifestation works like that, well, the output of your energy, even if it is towards someone, is going to knock their socks off. Coupled with this Serenos energy here, please be very careful. I've had it done to me. I'll give you an example now, but I feel things on a completely different level. Okay, but I'm sure it would happen to anybody that isn't an empath, an intuitive empath, or doesn't read vibrations and energies in the way I do. But okay, I'll give you an example. Driving to work, very windy lanes, so it's very, very hilly. It's it's very precarious the way I drive to work, because I live in Cornwall. So yeah, they're very small roads that you know, you've got sheer drops on one side and kind of like cliff faces on the other. It's beautiful. I would not knock it for the world. It is beautiful, but yeah, driving to work sometimes a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, so I'm driving to work and I get 3 signs. I turn the radio on, and a great indicator for me if somebody's trying to contact me or trying to get me to notice them is through music. Turn the radio on. I got 3 different, and I like to skip through channels. So one song came on that was associated with my formative years, and I thought, oh yeah, remember that song, blah blah blah. Double through the rest of it. Yeah, another song comes on. It happens 3 times in a row, and then all of a sudden I just felt this humongous like whoosh of energy being pushed onto me, and I was thinking, wow, what the fudge is that? Where's that come from? Okay. And it happened probably about 3 or 4 times that week. And then I actually saw a doppelganger of somebody I went to school with. And I thought, how crazy is that? What was all that about? Because I couldn't make sense of it. Why would somebody be pushing inordinate amounts of energy my way? And it felt aggressive. It felt aggressive and it felt controlling. So I decided, okay, I've seen that person. Perhaps it was them that was sending me this energy. Goodness knows. But I just thought, you know what? No, I'm not going to even open Ventura's box and go there. So I just left it. I just didn't recognise it. I chose not to. You have a choice in life. You can either participate or you can leave it. The choice is entirely up to you. But I just left it. And I just thought, okay. You know, I haven't spoken to this person since I was probably about 16. So, you know, we're friends on Facebook. What's that all about? Am I actually going to send them a message and say, oh, I saw you doppelganger? And I thought, that sounds a bit foolish. You know, so I decided, no, we'll leave that door firmly closed. And, yeah, it was, yeah, it didn't happen again. But it knocked me for 6. So be very, very careful when you're manifesting, especially if it's somebody that you know. And if they feel things on a profound level, they'll be able to, even if they don't, they'll be able to feel signs and synchronicities. It'll be slapping them in the face and energy will hit them like a brick. So the reason why I've gone through that massive diatribe of manifestation is be very careful. Okay, what you do with your thoughts. Look what you did with your thoughts. Even thoughts are manifestation. If you think in low vibrational ways, you attract low vibrational energy. Okay, it's a yin and yang. And the same's to said for negative situations. Okay, if you have a negative experience or situation, you have to see it in a duality. You have to balance that negativity out by looking at the positives that arise from that situation. Even if you want to sit in negative energy, you must look at the positive, because then that negativity has no hold over you. It doesn't manifest itself into, you know, this self-fulfilling prophecies. You need to look at situations with a duality, okay, and release negativity. Otherwise, it will crush you, and it can. Mind's a very powerful thing, and so is the heart. So I would try and look at situations. It's difficult. It is very difficult, especially if those situations are very detrimental. Through the eyes of, look through the heart, not through the eyes. Okay, because there are some instances that are unforgivable, but I won't go into that. Anyway, so You want to come towards this person as very friendly. You've not given up on this situation. You're not given up on love. You want to manifest them in, even though this situation here, it's almost like you wounded. I was going to say wounded yourself. I don't think that this person here has been the best choice for you. But we don't know about these things until we experience the actual relationship to its fullest. Okay, it feels very karmic for some reason. Yeah, trying to work very, very hard, but sheer willpower, Serenos energy and the strength to move away, to make a better life for yourself, to rebirth yourself. Not just a situation, but it's you being reborn. So the Eight of Pentacles, working very, very hard on your finances in order to push yourself, propel yourself forward. And look at that, the very definitive Queen of Wands, saying, yeah, to yourself, more importantly, enough's enough. I've got the confidence now to actually move towards someone, to send them a message. Because if you tried to send a message when you were in that Nine of Swords energy, it would have you almost like you would be expecting the worst. You'd be expecting this person not to reciprocate. It's self-fulfilling prophecies. They're not going to ever whatever blah blah blah, and you're just inviting negativity into a situation. Okay, so you know that you need the confidence. You are confident now. You're confident, sassy. You want to rebirth. You want to move forward very swiftly. You want to set fire to the ground. Very, very, very sexy energy. Very popping energy. Gorgeous. New beginning energy. Rebirth energy. You've got the confidence now to move forward. Five of Pentacles. See? Not being able to, and it's through this energy here of just being very, very stuck and looking at a situation. This situation here could have kept you stuck, and the longing for you is to reach out to someone. Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, desolation, no movement, no growth, just low vibrational thoughts. Just defeated almost. It's almost like you're defeated by love. You feel like you've been defeated by love because love's not been very kind to you, but you understand your part to play in that situation, whatever it was. You're working very, very, very hard to pull yourself out of this situation and manifest someone into your life. But these messages are only tiny in context to whatever you're going through. So it's a tremendous journey for you, Capricorn, which is beautiful because it just shows that sheer willpower and changing our perspective, changing our heart space, changing how we perceive love, how we perceive ourselves, heals. You know, it changes circumstances, opens up a tremendous amount of opportunities going forward because you're looking at things in a completely different light. Okay, so yeah, sending out these lines of communication here, Eight of Wands, and it's almost like I get a sense of I'm just going to throw these out and just see what happens because I'm confident enough now. Even if I get rebuffed, it's okay. It's okay. I can take it. I can take it. It's beautiful. You're expecting a challenge though. The Queen of Pentacles. Yep, I can take it. I can move through that energy now. Queen of Pentacles. Coming in as very, like this duality. A dual way of thinking because you've grown. You've grown and you're experiencing life in a completely different way. So you are expecting a challenge coming back to this one here. All connecting, reconnecting with them, just sending out a message. But you're saying to yourself and this other person, don't worry about it. Whatever's gone before, it's fine. I've grown. I'm here to stay. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Brand new beginning. I'm more confident than I was before. Look at this. Let's get going. Let's get going. Gorgeous energy. Five of Cups, very disappointed with this situation here. Just depletion. It's almost like total desolation. You're manifesting a new situation here, so it's not just a rebirth of you, it's a rebirth of this connection. So you're expecting some kind of resistance there. So Two of Pentacles, the decision, do I come towards them, do I not? Gives you a little bit of a quicksand moment there. It's that heady thoughts again, they're creeping in. You're going to have to just relax. And even I feel that when you send this communication out, or thinking about sending this communication out, gives you a little bit of instability, a little bit, but you know how to seal it off. I think this person means a lot to you in order for you to come out, to get yourself into a position where you feel confident. You're going through all these energies and you're actively manifesting them in. So they do mean a tremendous amount to you. But Two of Pentacles, you're just going to have to make the decision, okay? But just take a more playful approach about it, okay? Just go, yeah, I'm confident. Don't worry about it. You know, I want a victory. And look at this, talk about confidence. Sassy lady. So when these communication comes in, or you're sending them out, which is slow in its essence, so it's been a long time coming because you're manifesting and trying to heal. They're friendly, but you want them to notice you in a different way. You want them to notice you in a brand new light. So you are reborn in your communication style. So perhaps it was very flat before because you just couldn't be seen to be looking at them. There was no emotion in there. There was too much going on in your life to kind of like pull more of your energy into starting something. So I feel that the you not looking at the cup was for your own benefit, as well as this person as well. Well, it makes sense. Kind of. Okay, so slow moving communication, very friendly, but the added bonuses, look at that, a little bit of flirtation in there, a little bit of sassiness, a little bit of, hello, I'm Capricorn, how are you doing? Because you want a victory. You want to be able to speak to them or start something, rebirth this situation in a completely new way. It's a new you, a new way of looking at life, a new way of interacting. Just gorgeous. Anything else for Capricorn, please? There's the truthful situation. Look at that, offering them a very open and honest situation. The truth. Declaring the truth. A very truthful, open and honest situation. Saying to this person, I want something very intimate with you. I find you inordinately attractive. I find you irresistible. And it is a cycle that needs to be complete. It is kind of like destined, I feel. You are supposed to, and it sounds weird, but we get life lessons, don't we, from situations and karmic relationships. They're there to teach us lessons about ourselves and what needs to be sealed off in order to get the best out of our situations moving forward. Seven of Wands, another headache. So a lot of low vibrational ways of thinking about whatever it is this one is. It could have dissipated. You could be in the residual energy of a relationship. I don't think that you are rebirthing this one necessarily. You are going through a transitional period where you are sealing off anything detrimental to almost rebirth yourself, but not a rebirth of a situation from this side. It feels like it's a connection that you've had some form of, or a situation you've had some form of connection with. But you do want to offer them the Four of Wands, which is commitment. It doesn't feel like this side of the board. Yeah, brand new start. Brand new start here. A passionate new start. A truthful, passionate situation that is committed. It has been a burden, Ten of Wands. I feel, thinking about this one here, this cup for some reason. It's been a burden trying to get through these low vibrational ways of thinking. And also the Three of Wands, waiting for them to come over the hill, waiting for them to come and contact you. So it says to me, like I said, magician mode, you're manifesting them in. You've been waiting for this person to talk to you, to start this dialogue, but they haven't. They've been absent. And this is why you feel this desolation here. It's left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. It's kind of like, I can't interact with... If we have a look at this card here, excuse me, it's about communication. I can't interact with this cup here because you're going through such a heady time, a tower moment situation. It's very sludgy. You can't be seen to be interacting with them, but you're hoping that this person here will pick up on your vibrational level, on those signs and synchronicities, and in effect open a dialogue with you. But they haven't done that, and it's taken time. So you're kind of like at the mindset now of actively manifesting them in. Look at you, waiting for them to message you, to contact you. So it's been a while since you actually had any contact with each other. Three of Wands is waiting. Very expectantly, very excited. Waiting. But this person's not come back in because they can probably feel signs and synchronicities. Okay, it could be a soulmate energy that you're dealing with, or somebody that you do hold in high regard, regardless of who they are. They could be a soulmate, they may not be. I feel that you think they are. They may be able to pick up on that energy that you're sending out, and it's giving them more information than you think it does, because you're not verbally speaking to them, you're just sending out energy, signs and synchronicities. You do want to look at this. You do want to put the time and effort into this situation now, but you want a brand new, truthful beginning, nothing hidden. You want the Ace of Wands, which is passion, a new passion for life, and you want something that's extraordinarily emotionally fulfilling. You want to offer them abundance, dream fulfillment, passion, new beginnings, a whole new life, and a very truthful, open and honest relationship. That's what you want to create, that's what you want to give. And it feels like, it doesn't feel this person here, whatever the stealer is, we're sealing that off, we're moving away from it. But you're reinventing yourself, you're coming back to this situation here, and you're reinventing it in a different way, completely different way. Let's see if we can get some more cards out. What else does Capricorn need to know? Yeah, it is something from the past. Look at that Six of Cups here. I wanted to see, and I was just asking myself, which is the funniest thing, because I do this in my head. Is this, as I was saying, no, I don't think it's this situation, it's this situation that you're going back to. Okay, I think it's somebody that is from your formative years that you do have an interest with, that you've had some kind of connection with. Okay, and I wanted to see if that was the case, and they've given me this melee of cards. Just 2 seconds, because I'm going to have to take some coffee. Okay, so yes, it's definitive though. I'm glad I asked them these questions, you know. Sometimes they pull these readings out and they give you an inordinate amount of cards, a lot of information, because whoever it is I'm reading for, it doesn't feel personal, so it could be for the collective, but whoever connects with the reading needs to know the energies that they're going through. They're explaining it in minute detail for some reason. Okay, so Six of Cups, something from your childhood. So it is emotional fulfillment. You felt with this person, popping energy, all that kind of like living in the moment. You want to bring that amount of emotional fulfillment. The Ace of Cups giving them your heart, a brand new beginning, and it's a very truthful one into 2021. And the Justice card here, so it is cutting away a relationship. It's like rubber stamping it. You're almost like waiting for this person, I feel, to reciprocate this communication here. So it applies to both sides of the board, but look at that. Definitively setting healthy boundaries to those who rely on you. So Capricorn, drawing the line in the sand. This is no more. This is my new life. I am reborn. This is what I want. That line has been drawn. I am not coming back. Rubber stamp. You want to celebrate with this person. And look at that, the rebirth card. What was I saying about the Hermit's journey? Going within, trying to work out what you need to see in love, what this person means to you, what you want for the future, who you want to spend the rest of your days with. And it is with this person here, this situation. You've come to the conclusion that this is the best course of action. And to bring about this kind of like building bridges kind of, or telling this person, I don't think you actually told them exactly how you feel about them, because it is something, you do find them inordinately sexy, you want to reconnect with them. So Princess of Cups, very friendly, very slow time coming, a little bit sassy, a little bit sexy. I've got some interest with you, but it's the way that you use language in order to bring balance into this situation, to get your points across. The use of language is very eloquent. So she uses communication in a very surprising way. So this person here, I don't feel, is expecting you to be so, even in a tiny message, be so open. So it says to me that consistency within the communication, you are waiting for them to reply to you, is a cycle that needs to be complete though, because it's very, it feels to me it was a situation that just never reached its full potential, and you're of the mindset of, if things had worked out differently, would this been the best choice? Could we have made a life? Are we soulmates almost? And there's that Four of Swords just sitting there waiting for the perfect time to send these messages out. Gorgeous. Gorgeous energy. There's a lot right. I feel, even though you're confident, it's almost like there's a lot riding on this. There's a lot riding on this because you want to be open. You want to tell this person exactly how you feel about them. Kind of like times of the essence. You want to open your heart space and say, hey, you know what? Yeah, look at that Queen of Swords, clearing away all that no longer serves you, energy wise and relationship wise. It's kind of like, yeah. With this communication, when it builds a relationship, doesn't it? It's kind of like the truth, that truthful situation. The Ace of Swords, huh? Yeah. This is how I feel about you, and I'm really sorry I haven't kind of told you beforehand, but I'm here to stay. King of Pentacles does say to me that it is a divine connection, is your other half, your divine counterpart, King and Queen of Pentacles. So you're saying to this person, I understand it's going to be a bit rough. I'm here to stay though, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how long it takes. How long it takes. I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. This is what I want for the future, and I want it with you. And that's what you're saying. You're putting your foot on this very confidently on this stone here, saying, no, I'm not budging at all. Here to stay. I love you. King of Wands, I'm very passionate about you. Let's go and make a life. Let's go and have a brand new start. Let's go and have a brand new beginning. And that is the bare bones you. It's the truth of the situation. That's how you feel. No more hiding emotions for this person with the Four of Cups energy. It is the bare bones you. It's beautiful reading. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. So yeah, look at this. More confirmation, okay, that you're expecting a challenge. You're expecting the other person to kind of like say to you, why are you coming in now? Why are you doing this now? Why? Where have you been? Where were you? There's been no communication, and all of a sudden you pop in. Where have you been? So very swiftly moving towards them, sending messages out, but are very eloquent. You can get your points across, are very sexy, you want it, or flirtatious even, and very friendly and very grounded. It's beautiful. It's how you start. It's the building blocks, isn't it, of a relationship, of a fruitful relationship, and then you can come in and declare. Beautiful reading. I'm going to have a look and see how the other person feels about you. So how does the other person feel about Capricorn, the one that they want to go towards? How does the other person feel about Capricorn? Oh, yes, they do consider you to be a soulmate. Soulmate energy. So they can read your energy. Signs and synchronicities are abound. Yeah, they've been trying to work on their own situation. They're trying to make themselves whole. The 9 of Earth here, so getting all the ducks in a row. Been just enjoying things. They've been working on their career, finances, just life in general, just trying to make themselves stable. They've been working hard on their own situation. So 5 of Earth here. I think when you come back in, it's a bit of a shock to them. 5 of Earth, a little bit of instability. They're kind of like, oh, okay, so Capricorn's come back in. What do I need to do? What do they want, almost? Bit of frustration here, though. Look, 10 of Fire. Why are you coming back in now? What can I do about this? They're looking back at happier times. So when you come back in, you're going to have to be very clear on what you want from this situation. It's a cycle that needs to be complete. They want the wheel to turn in their favour. They want this emotional fulfillment they have either felt with you, popping emotion, the emotions of euphoria and love, or they want something to move forward in love. I think it's with... Sorry, that didn't make much sense. Why are you giving me that? So they want the wheel to turn in love with you. But it's this sense of, like I said, from your formative years, if it's an emotion that they felt with you, they also want that to blossom into something else. Or if it's an emotion that they have felt love in the past, regardless if it's with you or with someone else, they want that kind of emotional fulfillment back in 2021. Because it says to me that they're looking backwards, not looking forward. So their situation that they're in is very stuck and depleted. They're looking back at better times that they've had emotionally. So it says to me that wherever they are is quite barren, but they want that wheel to turn. And I think that they want you to recognise this relationship or connection for what it is. Perhaps they already know that you are soulmates, and they've been waiting for you to recognise that and come back to them. Yeah, seeds well planted. Those seeds have been planted between both of you, just never reached its full potential. We've got being unable. Like, they don't want to, you were waiting for communication, but they're kind of like, I don't really want to communicate because I don't think it's going to go anywhere. They probably don't like me. They've got a lot going on, you know. They don't think about me in that way. I recognise it as a soulmate connection, but, you know, sometimes, like I said, sometimes you just have to leave it to see what happens. So being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So when you come back in, they're riding this tsunami of gorgeous emotion here, and they're pushing that energy towards you. They want to energetically come towards you. Knight of Water. But they're going to have to balance themselves out, because they can't get too giddy about the situation, because, you know, they may be reading these signs and synchronicities incorrectly. They want confirmation of whatever information they're getting energetically is correct. Life experience card, a significant life event, a powerful revelation. So when you come in and declare, it's almost like it's starkly obvious now. It kind of like hits them in the face. Wow, okay, this is what needs to happen. They really do feel like this about me. Wow. Okay. A powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Time to create the future with you. And it is something that they want. It is something that's very rewarding, but they also want this emotional freedom. Look at this. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional material needs are met in trustworthy relationships. They want to be able to put their full trust in you. They want to create the future. They want to create a life with you. Three of Earth. The power of creativity, recognition for high quality work, being a team player. But this Four of Water here, there was a missed opportunity between both of you. Neither one of you came back to water these seeds, and I think the expectation was that one of you was going to do that. You're both expecting the other person to do it, missing an opportunity. But I think both of you have had bruised heart spaces. They've had one as well. Discontentment, boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So they were bruised as well. You didn't want to look their way, or can't be seen to be looking their way. They're looking at you, and they're thinking, oh, okay, then. Just sit in misery if you want to. I'm just going to go about my daily business and get on with life then. So, yeah, Queen of Fire. Very confident about this connection now, because you're coming in and declaring. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. Independence, it could be from a situation. It could be low vibrational ways of thinking about this connection, because they are seeds well planted. It's kind of like they keep coming back to it, because they do consider you to be a soulmate. So they're kind of like going through a process, this hermit's journey. Okay, so we go through processes, we look inwardly, and perhaps they're looking at soulmate connections in particular, and they're realizing that, okay, don't control the situation, just allow it to unfold naturally. Because if this other person recognizes that you are soulmates, they will come in. And if they don't recognize that you're soulmates, it could take years to recognize it. Because the other person's going about their daily business, they're doing whatever's going on in their life. You know, you can probably feel, this person can probably feel pops of information, energetic information, thinking, oh, not having a very good time. Okay. But I'm not going to approach them. I'm not going to approach them. I'm going to just let it go. Let it go. See what happens. I'm confident. This person's confident. They're saying, I'm confident that we're soulmates. But Capricorn has to recognise that we're soulmates. That we're supposed to be together. So this person here already knows. And from that hermit's journey is going on this kind of like discovery period. Instead of controlling situations, we're just going to let it unfold naturally. What will be, and if it's meant for you, then it will come to you. Okay, you don't look at it through disappointment, because then you're just going to invite negative energy into your situation. Just have a look at the person with the eyes of love and say, oh, they're having a bit of a bad time. Just give them breathing space. Seeds well planted. I know that they like me. We've already had that conversation. You know, whether or not it comes to fruition is another thing. It may take time, but I'm willing to just let it unfold naturally. They do want to, and even with that conversation in their head going through this hermit's journey, they do want to come towards you really fast. But they're having that willpower, that to resist temptation, I feel, to message you. They're waiting for you to recognise the connection. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that divine union. Empress and the Emperor and the Empress. But they do have a plan. And the plan is just to see how it unfolds. They're just going to see if you recognise it. And when you do recognise it, they're clearing away. Look at this, all this negativity. From this hermit's journey, they're clearing away everything. Objective decision making. Don't try and control the situation. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. Disappointment. Look at it through the eyes of love and just give Capricorn breathing space. If it is, if you are soulmates, it's meant to be. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're shrugging their shoulders and going, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't need to control the situation. They're soulmates. I'm just going to leave it. Because when they recognize it, it will be a cycle that's complete. They will come back to me. So I don't need to worry about it. I can get on with life. I can do whatever I need to do. I don't have to control it at all. The Empress and the Emperor. And that's the plan. To not control things, which is ironic really, isn't it? Because the Emperor is about control. He can be controlling, but we've got it softened with the Empress here, which means that the plan is going forward, just to let the chips fall where they are. Organisation and logic, structure and discipline and leadership. It's almost like this person's leading the way by just releasing it. Just okay, don't need to control the situation, don't need to overthink, don't need to get disappointed about it, don't need to do anything, because they will, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. We're soulmates, so if they want to come back around, then that would be fantastic. And the Empress, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. And when you do come back in, they're of the mindset of like, yeah, I've got a plan going forward, let's go and make a life. And loving, nurturing this connection. And that's what we do. We don't control things, we nurture it, and we nurture ourselves. So we don't invite negativity into our situation, which is what this person's doing. They're releasing all control. So they're not overthinking situations, they're not overburdening themselves, they're not looking at it through the eyes of ego. They're actually looking at it through the eyes of love and saying, I don't need to control anybody. Is that a loving energy? No. Controlling situations isn't. Not a loving energy. Nothing will ever grow in that energy. It's very stagnant, very stuck. So in order to get the best out of your situation, you just need to release it. Release the thought of it. And if you do think about it through the eyes of love, compassion, kindness. Look at that person and say, yeah, you're a great person. You have everything going for you. You are beautiful, you are handsome, whatever. And just showing them or pushing love out into the universe. And that's what we need to do in order to attract people in. And if it's a soulmate energy, why would you think anything detrimental about them? Kindness and compassion. That's what we should look through. Anyway, enough of my diatribe. So I'm going to have a look at your romance angels and angel answers. Okay, so what do we have for Capricorn, please? Highest messages only for Capricorn. Capricorn, communicate clearly. There's that Princess of Swords and the Princess of Wands. Okay, what else do we need to know? Let go. Let go of negativity. Well, just let go of the situation. Just let it unfold naturally. Listen to your intuition. You're only going to take 6. Peaceful resolution. You're ready. Of course you are. You've been on this gorgeous journey. And the opportunity. I'm just going to move that across a moment. You know, every time I have to set this tripod up. Every time I'm trying to do the readings, and invariably I always get in the wrong position. So what else do we need to know? Communicate clearly. You want to spend time with this person. You want to be able to sit in the same physical space of them. Let go. This is your soulmate. What was I saying about letting go? Letting go of negativity. Yes, this is your soulmate. Don't overthink the situation. What else do we need to know for Capricorn, please? Capricorn in love, in relation to this reading. Capricorn. Anything else? Highest messages only for Capricorn. Capricorn in love. Capricorn. Capricorn in love. Do you want to? No. It told me to do it this way for some reason. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, thank you. Listen to your intuition. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. There's that cyclic kind of like low vibrational ways of thinking and feeling. You need to balance yourself out. Whew. We've got reconciliation. You're ready. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And opportunity, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I feel for not loving you in the way that perhaps you should have been loved as a child. And it's resurfaced in relationships, however it resonates. Peaceful resolution, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment because you're both speaking now. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Capricorn? Capricorn in love. Capricorn in love. Yeah. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens and chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Of course, because you are soulmates, so you're going to be attracted to each other. It's the other half of you. Almost. I wanted to say twin flame for some reason. It could very well be, but it feels more of a soulmate energy. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Highest messages? Anything else? Capricorn? No. Okay, so just take a few cards from here. So what do we need to know from the Moonology cards, please? Anything else? Yeah, look at that. Prosperity lies ahead. Anything else? Anything else in relation to this reading, please? Anything else for Capricorn? Capricorn. Anything else? Anything else for Capricorn? I need to come out then. It just didn't. I could feel it. We've got your hard work is paying off. Of course it is. It's just gorgeous. A time for healing. A win-win outcome is forecast. You're very close to achieving your goals and a fiery climax approaches. If it does resonate with you, Capricorn, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. It's more important than anything. Personal readings, all that information's in the description box below the video. Please remember, these won't resonate with everybody out there. Okay. And take what you can from it. If you want to comment, more than welcome to comment on the channel. Personal readings, I'm on Facebook, all that information is in there. The free advisory service is still available. And if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week, and I love you loads. Take care.